of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, is presently fighting for the survival of his party and for himself. There is now going to be a Shiv Sena show of strength shortly. That will be outside the Sena Bhavan in Mumbai. The Shiv Senics, who are the supporters and workers of the party, heading to Sena Bhavan right away. Uddhav Thackeray, meanwhile, as you can see on your screens there, also made a brief appearance with the Sena supporters to acknowledge them, who are there to give moral support to Uddhav Thackeray, the tallest leader right now for the Shiv Sena. But Eknath Shinde, meanwhile, the rebel leader, with 26 rebel MLAs at least, are presently in a hotel in Surat in Gujarat. And that, of course, is being closely watched by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And at this point, if Uddhav Thackeray is not able to convince Eknath Shinde to return, the government will fall, and then what happens next to Shiv Sena will also be in question. Remember, on one hand, there is Uddhav Thackeray, the son of founder, the patriarch of Shiv Sena, Balasaheb Thackeray, the chief minister of the state. On the other is Eknath Shinde, urban development minister, one of the senior netas of the Shiv Sena, a close aide earlier of Balasaheb Thackeray. Today, both of them at loggerheads, and at this point, the disgruntled minister Eknath Shinde, likely who had chief minister ambitions, with rebel MLAs managing a coup for the Shiv Sena and the Aghadi government. Listen in to how the supporters there are cheering for Uddhav Thackeray at the Sena Bhavan. So take a look closely, different angles from the same location. This is the Chief Minister's residence. Shiv Senics, the loyal party workers, supporters cheering for Uddhav Thackeray, saying, "Tum aage badho, hum tumhare saath hain." Uddhav Thackeray halts, acknowledges the presence of these supporters who are there. Clearly a moment which is possibly a big test for Uddhav Thackeray and of course all the support that he needs. But it's important to understand what's unfolding here may not translate into numbers for the Maharashtra Assembly, for the Mahavikas Aghadi government to continue. With the 288 assembly seats there, they need a majority number. They had it with the Mahavikas Aghadi government. The 145 is the majority mark. But if at least 25 to 26 MLAs have rebelled, that is what Eknath Shinde is claiming. If they've actually gone, all of them, to Surat, it could pose a problem to the Shiv Sena and eventually for the Mahavikas Aghadi government. Remember, at this point, NCP and the Congress cannot do much. They can only ensure that their party workers and their party's elected representatives stay on with their respective parties. And they can only hope that Shiv Sena and Uddhav Thackeray resolve what is actually an internal crisis for the party to first take care of if the Mahavikas Aghadi government will not fall. But of course, looking closely, watching closely, will be wanting to tap in is the Bharatiya Janata Party. They will want to have the defected MLAs on their side, after which, if it all works out for them, they can approach for a president's rule and stake claim stating that the present Aghadi government has gone into a minority.